Carlos Alcaraz walked into court Philippe Chatrier with the confidence of a champion and the weight of expectation. What followed was not just a tennis match, it was a thunderclap across the sport. With an astonishing 6-0, 6-1, 6-4 demolition of Tommy Paul, the young Spaniard didn't just win, he made a statement. In just an hour and 34 minutes, Alcaraz delivered a masterclass in clay court dominance. No break points faced, no signs of hesitation, just pure, unrelenting tennis. He played as though born for this surface. Every shot was measured yet fierce. Every rally was calculated, every serve sharp and biting. It was not just power, it was precision, poise, and control at its highest level. Tommy Paul, a seasoned competitor with the heart of a fighter, found himself overwhelmed. He wasn't poor. He wasn't passive. He was simply outclassed by a player operating in a different dimension. One who has seemingly absorbed the aura of Rafael Nadal and transformed it into his own signature rhythm. And that's the story unfolding before us. Alcaraz isn't mimicking greatness, he is creating his own. At just 22 years old, Carlos has now stormed into his third consecutive Roland Garros semifinal. That alone is a feat worthy of the legends. But it's the manner in which he arrives, barely dropping games, barely blinking, that has left the tennis world in awe. His footwork was liquid, his forehands lashed with a spin that kicked like thunder on the clay. His serve, once seen as a work in progress, has become a weapon, earning him free points and setting the tempo. In Paris, on the slowest surface of the sport, where rallies lengthen and fatigue sets in early, Alcaraz made it look like a breeze. Not a crack in focus. Not a lapse in execution. Just relentless pressure and elegance under fire. He joins a historic group with this achievement. Names like Rafael Nadal, like Dominic Thiem, players who've shown consistent brilliance on the red clay. And now, Alcaraz is walking beside them, not behind. He's not just the heir to Nadal, he's his own brand of dominance. He carries Spain's legacy on his shoulders but wears it lightly. There is joy in his play, ferocity in his execution, calm in his chaos. Paul tried to change pace, tried to break rhythm, but Alcaraz answered with angles, with drop shots, with punishing baseline blows. Even when Paul managed a foothold in the third set, winning 4 games, it felt like consolation. The outcome was never in doubt. The crowd knew they were watching something special. This wasn't just a win. This was a message. Carlos Alcaraz is here not just to defend his crown, but to reign with new authority. And the message wasn't just for Paul, it was for everyone. For Sinner, for Djokovic, for anyone who dares to stand in his way. The semifinal awaits. The stakes rise. But so too does Alcaraz's game. He's peaking at the perfect time. This version of Alcaraz, ruthless yet composed, explosive yet efficient, is a nightmare opponent. He's not just winning, he's taking the fight out of his rivals. And in doing so, he's lifting the entire sport. Tennis thrives on stars who command the stage. Right now, Alcaraz is that star. Young fans watch him with awe. Older legends praise him with respect. Analysts run out of adjectives. And opponents, they run out of answers. The echoes of Nadal's greatness will forever live in Roland Garros. But now, another Spaniard is carving fresh tracks in the clay. Alcaraz doesn't need to chase legacy, it's already beginning to follow him. He's defending his title, yes. But he's also building something bigger. A presence, an era, a new chapter. The semifinal looms. The tension rises. But Alcaraz looks ready. He looks like a man whose eyes aren't just on winning matches, they're on shaping history. Paris has always been a cathedral of tennis. And on its sacred clay, Carlos Alcaraz now strides like a young god, unshaken and unstoppable. We are not just witnessing matches. We are witnessing a takeover. The courts whisper his name. The world listens. Carlos Alcaraz, champion, contender, conqueror. The storm in Spain has arrived, and Roland Garros is at its mercy.